Hi everyone, and welcome to this tutorial of drawing a house with a volume. And what we will be doing here is pay special attention to the roofs, and of course it's all from a horizon and the helper lines you get from the disappearing points. Here you can see the connection of two houses and also a little frontal and doorman to draw up on top of the roofs and get some volume in them. Now I will be showing this to you real easy and as slow as possible, and for the setup I'm using an HB, but you had best draw it with 2H as hard as possible, and with the fine liner I will show you what we have drawn. Also you will need some rulers, of course. I am using a longer one and a shorter one. And first I start out, of course, with the horizon. When you want to draw a house, it's very important to first start out with the corner of the house that is closest to you. Simply put in a vertical line. Then all you need to do is draw two lines for the bottom of your house, as you can see here. And then I will be deciding about where the front of the house will be. Let's say I will make this yay big for the front wall. Here I'm deciding how broad it will be. And now all I need to do is to connect the right disappearing point to that top corner. And then I will place a cross over the wall of the house. So I'm simply connecting this, and then I draw a vertical line. Coincidentally it's just on the horizon, but it can be anywhere. And then I decide the height of my house. By drawing this cross I know exactly that the point is in the correct angle perspectively, and this is the top of my roof. This is my basic of my house. Now I want to draw in volume to the roof. So I'm simply drawing around the basic of my house. And here I draw a parallel line for the roof that is pointing out over the basic of my house. Okay, what have we been doing? I will use the fine liner to show you what lines we've been drawing. This is the roof that is overlapping the basis of my house. So this is very important to get that real nice looking volume. Okay, let's make a front portal. All you need to do actually is build a foundation of the house, and then draw in the same kinds of lines and decide how big you want the front porch to be. Also with that front porch I make sure to make use of the two disappearing points. Now I'm building a cube again. It's just a small one, but I want to keep notice of the disappearing points. And also here I'm drawing in the vertical line through the cross that I've drawn in. And then use that disappearing point again to get the correct angle. Now all I need to do is build a little roof over the portal. I can even draw in a little pavement around that portal and maybe some stairs. Just a few steps and get that volume in. Inside of the front portal, you can also decide where you want the opening to be. Now maybe you want some decoration on the roof of the house. By building this in, the house even gets more volume. What you can also do is draw in some windows. Because the walls have a kind of thickness, I immediately draw this in. Also for the roof of the front portal, I draw in a little bit of a thickness. Okay, next stage. I want to build a side house that is connected to the house we have been drawing. First, I decide where I want that extension to come from. Here I draw in a little bit backwards around the roof that we've already drawn, and then I simply build the side wall of our extended house. I want it to be about this big. I keep using the disappearing points, of course, then draw in the cross connecting my front wall for the left house, and then draw in through that point to the top of the house. Then I connect those again, and then I have the basis of the second house. Of course, I want the roof to hang over the basic, so I draw around it again. Oops. Make sure that all the lines are in perspective. And now you can see an overleap of the house and a voluminous roof. Here I make some connection points, maybe some lead that is between the roofs, and you can see me using the fine liner to show you what we've actually been drawing. Okay, now the dormer. This can be very tricky. So first I put in the lowest line and then the two vertical lines. again I connect this, and this is actually the hole in the roof where the dormer will be built up from. I draw in the cross again, which is very important, because I want that dormer to have a roof also. We were drawing roofs, well, you will get roofs. So this is our fourth one, and it's on a slope, it's on the roof. So I simply connect the front again, the two lines. Then I decide from the left disappearing point the tip of the roof. Then do that also from the corner of the dormer. Then decide where the middle point is. You can see it here. Then I draw a parallel line to the tip of the roof and to the tip of the corner, and simply connect those. Then all I need to do is draw over the basic of the dormer, and the dormer is complete. I hope I'm not going too fast for you, and otherwise you can always print out the free download and study this, or maybe slow the video down a little bit. But anyhow, all the lines that I've drawn in now are in perfect perspective. And what else you want to build around that house now should be very easy. Here, for instance, I'm drawing in some flagstones, kind of a pavement. I simply use my ruler and draw along that ruler the little flagstones, for instance. Here is my foundation, and maybe I want some flagstones and some, crawly creeper plants going up on the house. Here for the left side I'm drawing in also a little ornaments to get some extra volume. What is also very important, that once you want some boards to draw in, keep using your disappearing points. You can see it here also. I keep drawing in all the lines from the right disappearing point, for instance. This way you know everything is in correct place and will not look crooked. Now, in the example, the left house is closed, but you can also decide to make this kind of a carport or something. So you can see it here. I'm drawing it in, I'm drawing the horizon in, and you get an open space with a big roof on top. And maybe here a little bit of pavement for the car to go in. Also you can draw in all kinds of windows and shadows and the tiles on the roof. Here is a little grass and some, I'm not sure how you call it all together, but maybe some stairs here. By the way, I will be doing a tutorial on stairs another time, but that's a quite different way of approaching again. So I will do a completely other tutorial about stairs. And as you get along on your drawing, you can always erase your little helper lines. I've left them in as much as possible for you to see. And here I'm putting in some tiles. You can see as I draw in the tiles, I also keep in mind the perspective lines disappearing. And well, here you can see me, I've shaded it in the end. But I didn't want to bore you with that. I want to leave it all up to you and make an exquisite and correct perspective drawing, of course. So, good luck on this. I wish you all the fun and success. Also, I have 2 other tutorials on drawing perspective, so also check those out for the interior and a landscape. Good luck, and I hope to see you again in my next tutorial. Take care.